What is it about? I'm going to get out of this whole fucking comedy business, and I'm just going to fucking, I got to get into the Joel Osteen world. I am so fucking envious of that guy. That guy is a fucking genius. He sells out a basketball arena every single Sunday. Once a week, he does an arena gig. Everybody's talking about Kevin Hart's doing a football set. This fucking guy sells out an arena every single Sunday. That's a tough day to sell an arena. Okay? People are hungover from Friday and Saturday. He sells out where the Houston Rockets used to play. He bought that thing, put down some electric blue carpet, and everybody comes to him. He sells out a basketball arena every single week, the same fucking arena. He doesn't have to go on the road. He's not going to George W. Bush Airport, George Herbert Walker, fucking whatever, International Airport, right next to Halliburton that now is called Larry's fucking Widgets, whatever the fuck they call it down there, right? This motherfucker just sits there and he lets the crowd come to him. He's got his own private Branson, Missouri. His own Las Vegas. They come from miles around. And their shiny pickup trucks, their girlfriend's named Darla, right? All fucking made up. Just an ozone layer of perfume. Just walking into that fucking place. And he goes up there, right? His fucking eyes closed. And just tells these people what they want to hear. That's the business I want to get in. He doesn't have to pay to rent the fucking thing out. And it's also a religion, so he probably doesn't pay any taxes. He's got his own TV show, so he has groupies. This guy, right down the checklist. Everybody's talking about Ford versus Ferrari and how Ford came up with this amazing sports car that beat Ferrari. What about Joel Osteen versus every fucking entertainer in this country? And you got your Vegas acts that are there doing a residency, but they don't own the casino. Joel Osteen went out and he bought his own Flamingo. And he headlines it 52 Sundays a year. He's got his own TV show. He's got his own radio show. He's like that guy there, Ryan Seacrest. Except I don't think Ryan Seacrest could sell out the Staples Center every single weekend. 52 Sundays in a row. Doing his version of fucking rocking New Year's Eve in the top 40. There's only one guy in this country that can do it. That's Joel Osteen. And I think it's high time when Forbes talks about the highest grossing entertainers out there that they stick this guy at the top of the fucking list. I don't even think Elvis could fucking play Houston 52 Sundays in a row at his height. Treat me like a fool. I don't think him. Oh, you never know. Those same fucking people would come down there. They'd go see him on a Saturday. And then all those women would go down on Sunday to Joel Osteen's to confess their sins. Anyway, I don't know. So anybody knows a fucking rundown arena? Is the fucking the Silver Dome in Michigan still available? Get together with All Things Comedy. We'll buy that. And I'll just move to fucking Pontiac, Michigan. Right? I'll get an old Pontiac Star Chief, and I'll fucking drive it in every goddamn week, and I will do my shit and dick jokes wearing a suit with a red tie and my eyes closed, and I'll just tell you what you want to fucking hear. Huh? Let me just practice. I got to practice my new act. Look at you. You're listening to this podcast. Right there, you know you're alive. You know you're special. You know that Jesus cares about you. If he didn't care about you, why would he give you ears to listen to what I'm saying to you right now? And I'm just a vessel of his words, and it's just coming from up high, and it's just passing through me, and it's going right into you. It's like a virus, except it doesn't kill you. It makes you live forever. Praise Jesus. Everybody put their hands together. Put your hands together. Everybody close your eyes. Because for some reason, if your eyes are closed, you can't really see the bullshit that's coming at you. I wonder if did he start like small? Like, how do you become... Is there like a preacher open mic where they're just like, all right, this next preacher coming to the stage, he's a really funny guy. He's been talking about Jesus up and down the East Coast and at colleges. Please welcome Joel Osteen. Then he comes up there. Yeah, it's Joel Osteen, but that's okay because Jesus forgives. Jesus doesn't care if you called him Jesus Christ. He'd look the other way and turn the cheek. Boo, you suck. I heard this before. That's okay. I'm praying for you. Why don't you open your eyes, you fucking asshole? Okay, that guy over there must have too much of the devil in him. Must have had a couple of devil dogs when he came in because the devil's in that satanic dessert. And all right, that's enough for Joe. Keep it going for Joey Osteen, right? He bombs for a while. Then eventually he starts getting into a groove, right? I'll never forget the first time I was on stage and I got somebody to say praise Jesus without asking the crowd to say praise Jesus. And I was like, praise Jesus. That guy just said praise Jesus because I was praising Jesus. And it was in that moment I knew that I was on my way. That I could talk about this guy who may or may not have existed, who may or may not be Hawat, and I could make some money. First thing I did was I bought an old Cracker Barrel that went out of business. And well, I started filling that thing up. I want to know the story. How did he get to a fucking arena? And the man simply does not have to leave his fucking ranch every week. Everybody goes to Mecca. I figured, why wouldn't they come to Joey Osteen talking about Jesus Christ inside an old fucking arena? It'd be great. What if if Reunion Arena, where the Dallas Mavericks still used to play, right? What if that place still existed? What if they didn't implode that and I bought that? Okay, and I went against the grain. He's down in Houston and he's praising Jesus. I would go there and I would go to Dallas and I would praise Satan. But I would steal his delivery, right? Because I'm evil. I'd just be like, Satan wants you to do anything that you want to do. You want to grab a pussy, it's good enough for the president. It's good enough for you. That's right. Build the wall. That's right. Build the wall around anybody who doesn't look like us. Praise Satan, right? And I would just fucking do that. Then I'd make my money. And then I could get on TV shows and Jane Pauley would be interviewed. But don't you feel a social responsibility for what it is you're putting out there? No, I don't. If you look at all the commercials on TV, they're telling you to get that flat screen. They're telling you to get that hot tub. They're telling you to go out there and get that wakeboard. They're telling you to go out there and just have fun till the daddy takes the T-bird away. Now, that was the Beach Boys. They're one of the most wholesome acts in all of pop music, praise Satan. Joel Osteen life story. Oh, God, here we go. Joel Osteen's dad was a Southern Baptist pastor in Texas and started Lakewood Church. I always wondered, when you're the son of a pastor, does he make you go out in the garage and preach to him? Until you're crying and he's just like, you ain't going to bed until you make me get up out of this chair feeling that Holy Spirit. This fucking guy just walked by looking at me like I was a fucking lunatic. And you know what? I am. Fucking screaming about the Holy Spirit with goddamn headphones and a microphone. All right. Joel decided... I have to leave this door open. It's hot as fucking here. Sorry. Enjoy the sounds of traffic. Joel decided to go to college, but didn't graduate. I like this guy. Instead, he started the church's television program and began televising his dad's sermons. What we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my favorite things on the planet, a self-made man. He did that for years until he's basically the Vince McMahon of preaching. Vince McMahon's dad ran a regional business. Vince took it over and turned it national. Turned it into a national thing. Anyways, he did that for years until his dad finally convinced him to start preaching. Joel did his first sermon in 1999. Shortly after he started, his dad passed away from a heart attack. Oh, God. Joel took over after that and continued on the old family business. Dude, he made it quick. He did his first sermon in 1999. He's had that fucking Astrodome, whatever the fuck he bought there in Houston. He's had that thing for 10 years. Jesus Christ, he made it faster than a hot chick in showbiz. Shortly after he started, his dad, okay, whatever. As you mentioned, he purchased the arena where the Rockets used to play and renovated it. That's fucking great, I think. You know, you look at goddamn Atlanta, Georgia. The fucking Georgia Dome was fine. They just implode it and build a brand new one. It's an environmental disaster. Where the fuck did all the trash from the Georgia Dome go? Right in the fucking ocean. Maybe they saved a couple of beams, sold a few seats. It's a fucking joke. Now somebody from Atlanta is going to try to defend it, you know. Reportedly, these renovations... By the way, is there anything funnier than watching Houston Astro fans having their backs up about that cheating scandal? I mean, they've been nice to Red Sox fans, but if anybody says the Red Sox cheated on the last one, I'll be like, fucking absolutely they did. Who the fuck am I? I don't give a shit. Good on them. We're not giving the trophy back. Reportedly, Astro fans, you just got to roll with it. Be like, yes, we did. You should try it sometime. When's the last time you won one? Reportedly, these renovations cost over $100 million. How the fuck did he afford that? You get a loan. And you're a church, so you don't pay taxes, so you pay it off fucking twice as fast because they don't take 50% of your income. Anyways, he does sell out the arena to over 50,000 people when he's there. That doesn't hold 50. That doesn't hold 50. It's a basketball arena, probably with the basketball court is about 19,000. You fill in those fucking seats. Does he have people sitting behind him? He's selling anywhere from 20, I would say, to about 24,000. Anyways, he does sell out the arena to over 50,000 people whenever he's there. However, he doesn't always stay there. All in caps. You were wrong. He and his wife are currently on tour. Oh, man, I wanted him so bad. Well, I guess you got to keep fucking feeding the flock. Yeah, but for the most part, he's there, right? Even these talk show hosts, occasionally they'll go on tour. But, I mean, they go to the same studio every day. They don't have to go to fucking LAX. But he probably flies private. Oh, man. If Joel Osteen, if you're listening, I want you to pray for my envy that I have for you and your show business lifestyle. This man is the greatest. And he kept his hair. You know, he's just, you know, he's in great shape. God bless him. He and his wife are currently on tour. They are doing the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. Get the fuck out of here in April. Then they'll be at Yankee Stadium in May. Dude, I'm going. I'm going to go with Bert Kreischer. I'm going to see if he's around. I'm not going to heckle. I'm not going to be a cunt. I just want to see it. Tickets are about $15 to $25. But when you figure how many of those gullible Jesus freaks he packs in there, the high-pitched voice, squinty-eyed cunt is going to make a killing. Good for him. Well, you know what? This bald, freckled cunt is going to go see him. I'll go give him $15 to $25. Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen with the power of the Lord. He figured this game out. Oh, did he figure this game out? It's the best. It's the best. It is the best. You know, and he has a very tough job because all he has is the Bible. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it's a lot of pages. I know a lot of it doesn't make sense to the average man. But how many stories can you pull out? And everybody's pulling from the same fucking, you know, it's not like a stand-up comedian where you got the entire fucking universe you can pull from. This guy just has the Bible. You know what? I said it that way on purpose because I'm trying to give it another subject. You know, somebody told me, I was talking about me coming up with sermons. And they were saying, oh, I feel bad for Joel Osteen because all he has is the Bible. Let's just think about that for a second. All I have is the Bible. I have the universe in my hand.